one of the things that I hear a lot, and I've heard a lot from my founder friends, is that their marketing or design team doesn't want to use AI because AI is not good enough yet, or because AI is going to, destroy the artistic integrity of their work, or their audience is going to know. And I think it's really important that you guys develop an intuition independent of what your team is telling you about what is and is not possible. If I relied on what my design team told me was possible, well, I would still have a design team. The point of this is that one non-designer, non-marketing professional, in a few months of being encouraged to try things, being encouraged to fail with AI, is able to move business metrics on a part-time basis by herself.
Hi everyone, I'm Val, and in just 3 hours I created this video using different AI tools, and it drove over 200 website visits and reached over 21,000 Instagram accounts in just the first 24 hours alone. That level of reach and traffic from just one person is a game changer for a small marketing team. And I want to walk you guys through my creative process on how I designed, created, and animated this video using these different AI tools. So my creative process typically starts with some sort of inspiration or trend that I see online, and that prompts me to open up a dialogue with ChatGPT, and I ask it, how can I position this trend to be relevant to CreateJoy.com and its audience and viewers? And so we begin bouncing ideas back and forth with each other until ultimately it gives me an output that I'm satisfied with. I have these prompts as well. So I take one of these concepts and I take it over to Claude and I ask it to create a prompt for me. And I also gave it this screenshot of Tiny Chef, which was my inspiration for this video. This became my visual recipe for all of the imagery that I wanted to create. I then took that prompt and I fed it back into ChatGPT and asked it to generate an image. And no notes, you guys, I loved it on the first round. I then took this image and I asked ChatGPT to create a video prompt for me. Now this video prompt became the blueprint for my Midjourney animations. So this prompt and that image I fed into Midjourney. And this was right here, the first 4 animations that it gave me. I then just repeated this process for every single shot or concept that I had for the video. And as you can see here, it did take a bit of tweaking in the prompts and the stylizing until I generated a video that I was happy with. And so I then took my 6 clips from here and I exported them into a video editor, which I won't bore y'all with that process. But all in all, through this learning, this did take about 3 hours for me. And as you saw, it became a really cute video.
And emotional and open-hearted and creative, and we like to be home and cozy and warm.
My sign is Cancer. In fact, I'm a double Cancer. I'm a Cancer sun. Aquarius moon.
My sign is Cancer. However, I feel like they've changed.
And I do want to preface that this was my first time building a video with AI. So I know on the onset, 3 hours can sound like a long time. However, it was just part of my learning process. And going forward, I now know what kind of prompts to give it. I need to start with some sort of inspiration and give it that. Through iteration, it's just all a big learning process. And so there is just endless possibilities of what I can do using these tools. That being said, our team's always open to exploring new tools. So if there's anything you guys have been using or are curious about, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe. We've got some really cool content coming out, and I hope y'all have a great week. Bye.